another thing that is very kind of primal within us is purpose and meaning. We need something to live for. So I'm really realizing that when it comes to social justice, when it comes to people that put themselves in the position of savior, that is their purpose, to save. But it's actually not, as I just said, it's not to help, it's to feed their ego and their sense of self, which is why they kind of experience a program malfunction when someone like me says, but I'm not oppressed. They don't know what to do with me. They don't know what to do with you when you have your video on hashtag equality. They don't know what to fucking do with you, because as a brown person, you're not supposed to be speaking in that way, right? So I actually believe that it's one of the most sinister parts of all of these things, of what we're seeing, where there's just a refusal against so many things are happening on a collective level. There's a collective refusal to accept that there are a lot of people that fall under so-called POC that don't need your help, that don't see themselves as lesser than you, that don't buy into the script. So I think it's it's something that I definitely think about a lot, and I'm always wondering how we can have productive conversations about this without either party being self-righteous. That's something that I'm always thinking about. I don't have an answer or a solution, but I'm always thinking about how can I actually invite those people that have taken the position of savior into this conversation in a way where, we're not in combat. But so those are just some of my top line thoughts. What about you?
No, that's extremely interesting, and I can tell, like me, you're someone who's thought about this very deeply, because I, like I'd previously said, had simply accepted a lot of this so-called wisdom, and the problem wasn't necessarily me questioning it, but just when you question it, the hatred that comes at you. And I'm all in favor of criticism and being told I'm wrong, or being educated. I want to be educated. I yearn to be told where I've gotten things wrong and how I can improve. But when my points of disagreement aren't being fully explored or properly understood, that's when I have an issue with it. And the sabotage thing is really interesting when you compare it to something like a personal relationship, where someone may be manipulative or someone may have a savior complex in a relationship. We're all very aware of this. The culture is well aware of people who, in a relationship, are continually saying, hey, I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this to protect you. You need to think this way, because no, I'm doing it to help you. I'm doing it to save you. We're all very cognizant of the fact that that is manipulation, and it's rightfully called out as such, although I now am starting to see some of those relationship terms being used weaponized in the same way some of these cultural terms have previously been used, terms like gaslighting and manipulation. And,
right.
Insert Insta therapy term there.
Everyone's a narcissist. Everyone is a narcissist.
Everyone's a narcissist. That's the other one. Yep. That's the perfect one, actually. But the calling out genuine manipulation, which is often, like you've spoken about, subconscious. Okay, so someone may truly feel in their conscious mind, no, I am doing the right thing. I am saving this person. I am helping this person. And it's very hard to convince that person that they're not, because they can't see it. They've convinced themselves entirely like that they're in the right. And we're all human. I don't think anyone is immune to this. I definitely reflect on some of my earlier relationships and instances of where I may have showcased some element of that. And I distinctly remember at the time truly believing this is the best thing I can do as a boyfriend, as a friend, as a professional partner. I am truly helping this person, and I would be quite irrational if someone accused me of something other than that, because I couldn't fathom the possibility that there are maybe subconscious forces at play that I'm unaware of.